Hello everyone and welcome to another video on my channel. I'm Adam Ferns and this is technically a recreation but the start of another series and an updated ranking. This series is basically me ranking all the Beast Quest books from series 1 to 20. Like 6 months ago, I did my ranking of series 1 to 10, and don't rely on that list anymore because my opinion is greatly different about some of these beasts. And this has 112 beasts in it. Throughout each episode, I'll be doing 15 beasts per episode. And if you're a maths genius, you'll realise that doesn't fit. That's because in the 6th episode, I'll be doing 17 beasts, and in the final episode, I'll be doing my top 20 beasts. And that's all I need to say about that. And with that being said, let's get into this ranking, starting from the very bottom, with the 15 beasts which I hate the most. Actually, hate's a strong word. The bottom 4, maybe 5, are ones that I actually dislike the most, obviously, and they will stay down here no matter what you tell me. The others are debatable because I don't like these others either, but some are a lot better than others. Let's get into this, and if you've seen this channel long enough, you will know that my least favourite book of all time in Beast Quest is Claw the Giant Monkey. I hate this beast for the simple reason of its design is literally a giant monkey. If you're going to have a good design, you can't be based off a bloody monkey. If you're going to be based off a monkey, you got to look amazing when doing it. And so far, all the monkey beasts that I reviewed on this channel aren't great with design wise. Like, hold on, I don't even know where the hell it is. Yeah, I actually can't find it. Okay, somewhere. I know it's somewhere. So basically, I know there's a few. Claw is the worst beast overall. But its design is the worst. Well, not really the worst. The worst is coming up next. But its design is basic, and compared to other scores I gave beasts for designs, this one's the lowest. The fight was okay, I guess. And the abilities, they would what you would expect of a monkey. It's not interesting at all. The story isn't good either. Like, the only thing that was good is that Storm conquers his fear against water. Okay, well done, Storm. Yeah, that's it. Moving on. Next worst, if you also know me again, you know which beast this is. Nanook the Snow Monster. This one is tied with another beast that's coming up soon with the worst design of all the beasts. Yeah, the abilities are boring. The fight was one chapter long. Not even one chapter long. It was half a chapter long. With Beast Review, that's terrible. But the design is bad. The best part was probably the abilities. And it's tied with the lowest score in total for the Beast Review. So that's not even a good score. It got 13. Why? I will need to say though, it does get a little bit boost in points for its future appearances in these books. The reason why it didn't change is because from last list is because those points counted to that list as well, so it just got above Claw and that's it. So third, no, nowhere near. You're never going to be third. But the next beast I'm going to talk about is Rashuk the Cave Troll. This one is just terrible in design. It has a great ability, but its design pulls it down so badly. And then, I said this in the previous list as well, something about its fight made no sense. And from what I learned in Doctor Who, made no sense either. Basically, one slash of its claws, you turn to stone. If you kill the beast, anything that turns to stone comes back out of its stone Stony Prison and lives the rest of their life, right? Yeah? You with me? So Rashuk got tricked into swiping himself, so he turned to stone. And going along with the rules of Doctor 2, you can't kill a statue. He gets knocked off the dead peaks, presumably smashes into millions of pieces, and then that should be like dead, right? You can't kill a statue, meaning it should still be alive. But the bloody goat that got stoned before Rashuk died got released. And I said this better in a previous ranking because I actually knew what I was talking about. I can't actually remember what I said there, but it was something about that made no sense to me and still doesn't. That's why Rashuk is here, because it doesn't make sense. Its design is terrible, its ability is okay, it's actually really good. But that's why it's here, because I don't like it. Next is Arcta the Mountain Giant. And tied with Nanook for the lowest score in the entire Beast View. Deserving it, because its design is bad, its abilities is bad, its fight was good, but its design and abilities were that bad that the fight couldn't save it. The fight was definitely the best part of it, but there's nothing else to say about it. There's one negative thing I need to say about it, and that's the amount of eyes he has. He has one eye in every book he appeared in, apart from Arcta, so we didn't see his eyes, and apart from Vedra and Crimson, where he had two eyes. That pisses me off. Like, I don't know why. It's such a small thing, but that is something that annoys me. Moving on, we have Tusk the Mighty Mammoth, and this one I always hated because of its design being bad. I expected so much more from it, being the 5th book of Series 3. And my hate only grew stronger for it when it was the beast to make it through to round 3 of the Battle of the Beast tournament, only beating Claw. It did not deserve to make it through to round 3. It didn't deserve to make it through to round 2. The only reason it did is because Claw was worse. There, I hate you. I hope you died. Well, you did die, didn't you? Ah! I hope you died. Well, you did die, didn't you? Elic. Next is Ursus the Clawed Roar. One thing, the design. It is the most basic design for any beast. And that's saying something. There's Claw, Nanook and Arcta there. But Ursus' design is very basic, especially what I would consider late series or mid-series where designs start getting better. I said in my Series 6 Beast review that this series onwards is probably where the designs start getting a lot better. Then Ursus came around. I lied. Next is Tarek the Bloodspike. Honestly, a really forgettable beast, really disappointing, and it's probably the main reason why so many people hate Series 11. Because of this beast. Because it has nothing interesting about it. It has the blood of what I think is Nanook, which is worse. And it's just a giant cactus, and he got killed by a giant mountain in the Battle of the Beasts. Yeah, I am going to be referring to Battle of the Beasts quite a lot in this series because, well, this is now my opinions on it. I'm going to say my opinions on them from Battle of the Beasts. Next is Hellion the Fiery Foe. Its design is very basic, and I'm honestly really ashamed that it came as far as it did in the Battle of the Beast. Its design is really basic. Its abilities are good. Its fight was okay. But it doesn't change the fact it is the worst beast of this series, of Series 7. It is a waste of space. Next is Koldo the Arctic Warrior. And even though coming from a rather good series, it's still, like Hellion, basic in design, okay in fight, okay in abilities, but overall, a waste of space. Come on, if you got caught by an entire village, you are a bad beast if you got caught by an entire village. Not even Hellion got caught by an entire village because no one found him, and good luck trying to catch him anyway. Next is Luna the Moonwolf, and I really wanted to like this book because I love the name for it, along with its title. But the reason why it's actually this low is because its fight was boring. And its abilities were okay, but its fight is the main reason why it's here. It's boring. The design, I believe I gave a 7 to, which isn't a good score compared to other design scores I gave. But, yeah, sorry, Luna. I wanted to like you, but I don't. Next is Torgor the Minotaur. This one is also very basic in design. I'm sure you've seen a theme going around here. And his fight was a bit boring, but it was a good starter and an opener to the realm of Gorgonia. And that's okay, because it's not meant to be a good book. It's meant to just set up the entire series and make the other beasts seem good. It does well with that, but that's it. It makes all the beasts seem better and good, apart from Tusk and the next piece I'm about to say, and if you know me well enough, you know what I'm going to say. Score the Winged Scavenger. That's later on in the series. Score the Winged Score the Winged Stallion. There we are. It's essentially a Pegasus. And I like Pegasus. I like all mythological creatures, actually. The reason why it's here is because it's too much like it, and its abilities are what you would expect. That's all I can say about it. Like, I never liked that beast. Next is, oh wow, a book which has not been in the previous ranking and has not been in Battle of the Beast because, well, obviously. Ronak the Toxic Terror. It's essentially Luna, a giant version of another animal. The only difference is its abilities is actually noticeable and rather good. And I hate to say it, it is the weakest out of all the acid-related beasts. And as you know, I love my acid-related beasts, but to have this one, it's an embarrassment. Like, I get every beast needs to have, of a certain type or theme, needs to have a bad version. Like, fire, Hellion, ice, Coldo. But, come on, acid, does that have to be Ronak? God's sake. The only thing that holds it up is it was a good story. Next is, okay, I'm going to get so many disagreements here. Thoron the Living Storm. I honestly, its design is unique. That's why I gave it a high score. Sorry. But I hate it. Look, I want my beast to have a body. Actually look like an entity. Actually look like a bean. Not an entity. That's why it's here. And I'm sure you know that another beast like this is coming up later. Not in this episode, though. But its abilities are unique. They are actually really damn unique. I need to give it that. But its fight was boring. It kind of set Tom up for the rest of the series, I guess, with its disability of the shield. And, oh yeah, its story for it wasn't really good. But overall, it's just a mediocre beast. So all of these beasts are actually just mediocre. Apart from the bottom 5. They're bad. Next is, oh god. I believe this is, okay, Jungle Menace. Okay. Drogan the Jungle Menace. This one's here because it is Discount Claw with a beard. And that is exactly what it is. Unfortunately, Discount Claw with a beard is better than regular Claw without a beard. Reason why I say is because I just find it boring. If you know me well enough and seen enough of these reviews, you know I have high expectations for monkey-like beasts. And Drogan and Claw, along with Tikron, didn't fill that spot. There's no monkey beast that filled that spot for me. And honestly, as of all of the monkey beasts, Drogan is the most forgettable. Because I was talking to myself the other day, thinking, okay, Claw and Tikron were bad monkey beasts. So next is in Series 22. Hopefully that'll be a good one. And I completely forgot about Drogan until I actually pulled this stack of 15 out. So, yeah. So Drogon is there for the simple reason I generally forgot about him. So with that being said, that is 15. And that is all for this time. If you like what you saw or heard, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press that notification bell down in the corner below, and I'll see you next time.